Alright, it's time to check out a new premium tank platoon, and this time I decided to go and buy the Excelsior platoon. Now I've heard mixed reviews for this vehicle and for this whole platoon. Some say that it sucks, some say that it's good, and I'm here to find out for myself if these vehicles are decent. Honestly, so far I've been doing pretty well with most tanks. I believe that I'll have fun with these vehicles, and I definitely look forward to see what I can do with them. Now today I'll be driving the QF 3.7 Ram, although the Excelsior and the Firefly will be next, but the 3.7 Ram did catch my attention. I saw the vehicle in combat and I was curious what it actually is, and well, here is the vehicle. Now, this is a tank destroyer. Has a 94mm main gun, the best gun in the platoon here. It is fairly fast, 40 km/h. The reverse speed is okay, better than the Excelsior reverse, although the reverse speed of the whole platoon isn't the best. It is fairly light, has a lot of crew members, very good penetration. Reload is also pretty decent. The turret rotation speed is on the slower side, but it's manageable. And then there is armor. Now obviously this thing doesn't look to be that armored. I mean, the crew is basically exposed. It's basically like a artillery cannon attached on a tank. It has a thin upper plate and the crew is exposed, so high explosive machine guns and similar artillery bombs will be very, very lethal against this vehicle. So right from the start I imagine that this vehicle is supposed to be used as a sniper and a support long-range vehicle, and that's exactly what I will do with the QF 3.7 Ram. I have to admit, this thing has one of the most weird names that I actually like. Who named it QF? I have no idea. 3.7, I think the 3.7 is attributing to the cannon, and the Ram, I think this vehicle is based on the Ram 2 medium tank hull. But yeah, and here is how the vehicle looks when in combat. Well, and we're already going to the first match. Now, this is a tank, well, destroyer, or I don't know what classification this is. I'll just call it tank destroyer because it has a big gun, and yeah, basically that's what it does. Destroys tanks, I guess. The penetration on this thing is, as I mentioned before, really good. One fun fact, you can raise the gun all the way up, and you can technically shoot down aircraft with high explosives. It does feel like a anti-aircraft gun, honestly. You can raise the gun all the way up, and it is funny when you do that. And as we have seen right from the start, the crew members are very vulnerable to incoming fire. Basically anything coming towards your way will probably kill a crew member or two, so yeah. This vehicle is made to be used as a long-range support. Now this map, well, my artillery just killed something, which is kind of funny. On this map, this vehicle should be a bit more in the background, but I like to go in this position, which is wrong. Shouldn't go with this thing over here because it's very close to the front line on this map, but it does do some good damage. I mean, the main gun on this thing is really, really nice to use, and I love it. It has that recoil as well. It has weight, and this main gun is honestly very fun to use. Now the ammo, while not being the best, obviously, the ammo is definitely okay, usable. I mean, at least it doesn't have a PCR. A PCR would be horrendous on this thing. It would penetrate, but it would do absolute no damage. And this ammo, I do well with it. I can manage. And it does penetrate every single vehicle that you shoot with this thing. Surprisingly, I'll hit in the engine, and did manage to go back in cover, but have to kill the M6A1. The spall damage and the post penetration damage is very good. I cannot complain about the shell performance on this vehicle. does get the job done. And being a 94mm, it is a unique caliber. Usually you have 90mm cans, 88, you know, a 105, but this is a 94mm can. And might be one of the more unique ones for sure. Oh look, a Tiger H1. You can penetrate the upper plate of the Tiger. This vehicle does work really well when you know where to hide the tank, and works really well as a support vehicle and a tank store. I mean, that's its purpose. Will be funny if it has the delayed fuse high explosive, and if you can actually shoot down aircraft with it. If you can do that, then this is a anti-aircraft and a anti-tank vehicle all in one, using the same cannon. Now you don't really get any machine guns or anything similar. You only have that one main cannon. And I can kind of see why players didn't really enjoy the vehicle or the whole platoon. I mean, the Excelsior has good armor, although it has a flat turret, and that flat turret is also the biggest problem with it. It also is very slow. The reverse speed on the Excelsior is very poor as well, and the main gun, while being usable and being okay, it is, you know, doesn't feel like it belongs in the tier. That's what all the aircraft after me. That's always kind of the unique thing when I drive a new vehicle. Everyone goes after only one tank, and that is my tank. Now, I was pleasantly surprised to find out that you can rotate the turret almost in a 360-degree circle. Basically, you can rotate all the way up until these things that block it at the end. So, yeah, you can rotate the turret all the way around, well, technically. And, well, the turret, I mean, not really sure how you call the... Well, it is a turret, a very lightly armored turret at that, but yeah, it is still a turret. And so far, I've had no issues with it. Now, I did attempt to shoot an aircraft, and yeah, actually you can rotate all the way back. That's actually impressive. I thought that those things at the back kind of block your full circle rotation. Well, I guess not. But yeah, this is definitely one of the more unique vehicles in the game, and in the whole Excelsior platoon, I honestly managed to do the best in this vehicle. So at least so far. I mean, I did specifically get the platoon just to test out this thing because it looked attractive, and I see something good looking, I'll definitely try it out. And so far I do kind of enjoy this very weird vehicle. I mean, I say weird vehicle, just look at it. And someone told me that the survivability of the vehicle isn't that bad actually, and I can confirm. Somehow this vehicle doesn't die that easily. I know it sounds weird saying that, but this vehicle somehow doesn't die as easy as it looks. And I remember shooting at it with high explosive, and it didn't kill it. It took me like 3 or 4 hits to kill one of these things. So, well, this look, and it is paper. I mean, don't get me wrong. This thing is paper. It does have no armor. It's very, very vulnerable to any type of explosive damage or bombs or anything like that. But somehow it is still kind of hard to kill. I guess artillery will kill for sure, but conventional means, for some reason, this thing does manage to hold ground very well. And the speed isn't that bad as well, although 40 km/h is obviously not the fastest, but it is okay, usable, better than some other vehicles in the same category. And we somehow won the game. That was a good one, that was a good round. Somehow we did manage to pull off victory here. Alright, well, that was the first match with the Exhaustor. Let's go to the next one. Oh my god, it gave me this map. Well, this map is good. I like it. Well, let's just keep moving, I guess. So, I'll try to play this vehicle as a sniper, although lately I've been driving the T1E1 and I've been rushing with that thing all over the map, so I kind of need to chill out with the rush and had to tone down the graphics. I don't see anything from the grass. The game looks good, but I can't see anything, and I need to see stuff if I want to shoot at enemy tanks. And this position right here is okay for this vehicle. Of course, important to have some friendlies in front of you. The penetration on this gun is really good. It didn't penetrate the Tiger somehow. Okay, well, let's go right here on the corner and let's snipe. That's a Su-122P. That's a very dangerous tank. Okay, killed the driver. Let's see if I can... The recoil on this thing is ridiculous. I love the recoil on this vehicle. It has weight to it, and that weight is what's making it so fun to use. There is one M6A1 there as well, penetrated. Okay. The shell does damage, although I have to be accurate where I send the shell. And also being careful not to get caught in the crossfire. It didn't penetrate. Oh, okay, then let's see. Yeah, that SU needs to go first. Okay, killed. And now I have to kill the other vehicle. Somehow I took a hit and the driver is still alive. Impressive. Okay, the M6 also got wrecked. So, let me see if I can get a good... Oh, look. M4A1 destroyed. KV-1E. Driver's hatch destroyed. Beautiful. This vehicle definitely does slap when you know, position yourself properly. And of course, for this vehicle, kind of does feel like you have to take advantage of your team in a way. Basically, team has to be good. Does require, at least for some, team coordination, I guess. And of course, cover and being hidden is extremely important. That's why I'll get that got trolled by the missiles. Okay, let's move forwards. We have a M4. Well, now my driver got killed, but only the driver. And there we go. Second hit, destroyed the Sherman. Now I'll go and take the bomber out for a spin, but for that I have to get into cover and have to repair the vehicle and have to replace the killed crew members. Oh my god, I got this thing, the flying wing. This thing is just huge. This is one of the more larger bombers. I mean, when you look at the size of some of these aircraft, it's insane, and I love the size aspect. It's ridiculous. Well, I have released the bombs. Maybe I kill something, maybe not. Okay, now I can... I mean, just look at the amount of grass that's displayed when you change the graphics. It's ridiculous. IS-1, it bounced. That was a terrible shot. I tried to hit the turret but missed. Let's see if I can... I'm trying not to be too exposed. The IS can kill me quite easily. Critical hit. How didn't that go into the ammo? I have no idea. The spalling should have went in the ammo, but it didn't. I was aiming for the ammo rack, but I guess not. I guess if the Snell says no, then no. Well, time for me to move a little bit forward, which is a questionable activity with this vehicle. You definitely do not want to rush forward with this thing. It is not a frontline vehicle at all. It is something that should be in the background. But let's just go forward, I guess. Why not? We are already winning the match, and let's see if I can get just one more kill. Or two, who knows. Well, I guess I'm not going to get first place in the team. I mean, getting first place is kind of a challenge with these vehicles. Not because they're bad, but these vehicles kind of don't forgive mistakes. And this vehicle, for example, is tough to drive around. It is honestly a very, very tough vehicle to operate because of the way it works and because of the armor and things like that. But it's nonetheless fun. Well, let's go to the next round, and well, I got this map again. This vehicle loves big maps for sure. This is obviously a very interesting vehicle when it comes to sniping. That recoil though, I love the recoil on this gun, it's ridiculous. The recoil does give weight to this thing. Definitely tough to drive though, that's for sure. I have to admit, definitely a vehicle that doesn't forgive mistakes, but the main gun is not bad, and as long as the gun is okay, I can work with that quite easily. Give me a good gun and that's all I need. The accuracy is really good as well. I mean, I'm hitting some very good shots with it, and well, some very good. I'm hitting some barely visible targets with it. That EBR is very lucky to be alive now. Not high explosive, well, I tried high explosive, but the high explosive doesn't really have that much explosive power, so yeah, I thought I could, but obviously I can't. Well, let's see if I do manage to... Let's see if I do manage to get some... Oh, what's this? KV1? And of course the KV moves. And I missed. And what do we have here? Chinu? I mean, look at the accuracy, he just hit the commander, like that was a very good hit in the commander. KV1, it angled, unfortunately. If I did pay more attention, I would have been able to kill it sooner, but that was a hit. That hit in the turret. And second shell hit in the driver's hatch, killed the KV. A very good hit. KV is such a easy tank to knock out if you have a very accurate gun. You just aim at the driver, and from there on it's just history if it goes in. The driver's hatch is a weak spot on the KV, and that's where you should be shooting at it from the front. Works with most of the guns that are available. Even some SPAAs can go through the hatch through the driver's hatch on the KV. Well, the viewport of the driver, I guess. Not exactly the hatch, but the viewport. Okay, we have a vehicle hiding over there. Trying not to be, you know, too visible. Trying to snipe properly with this vehicle. But so far, I'm personally quite happy with I'm honestly quite happy with this vehicle. I managed to get it to work, and I think the design is what's very appealing for me, at least. It is a very odd-looking vehicle, 100% a very odd vehicle to look at, and it has it. I love the camouflage pattern on it as well. It looks very good. Honestly, this vehicle does look very good, at least for me. Aesthetically, the main reason why I got this thing was the aesthetics, and I also did like the main gun. And the main gun seems to be very good. Well, the best main gun that this platoon has to offer, at least. And not many players expect to see this vehicle. When they see this vehicle, they're confused, like that T-34. That T-34 looked at me and they did not see what, they did not realize what they were looking at. Although I have to make sure that I kill it before they kill me. The main gun penetrates a lot, and it easily goes through the armor of the T-34. Of course, killing the T-34 is a whole different ordeal, since these things are the troll vehicles of low tier. Oh look, another T-34, lovely. I'll try to kill it. And that was a good hit in the side. Perfect. That was good. Now let me... yeah, this is not a good position for this vehicle. Let me go back to my sniping spot. This vehicle is not a frontline vehicle, obviously. So I'll just go back. And... yeah, this rock looks nice. Let me see. Let's do something funny. Can I hit the aircraft? Well, maybe. I'll try it. I'll try out maybe. And then just look at how much you can raise the main cannon. Just look at that. It is basically like a anti-aircraft artillery piece. It just can look up and shoot bombers that are coming towards you. If it had those high explosive proximity fuses, it would definitely be a very good anti-aircraft vehicle and a very good anti-tank vehicle. Kind of what the 88 is. It can also be used for tanks and aircraft. This kind of feels the same way. KV-1E, yeah, did not penetrate that. And I love how it over-penetrated, didn't do no damage. The crew member took a direct hit and nothing happened. Oh, I love when that happens. That's just silly. That is just silly. Well, the match is lost, but it was fun nonetheless. It has some good kills there, good shooting. Very interesting vehicle for sure. And I think I see... oh my god, there is one tank coming towards me. That's not good. Yeah, that's one tank rushing me. Oh well, I'll drop bombs, and if I survive, I survive. I mean, it's already a lost match, so won't change much if I live or die, I guess. Oh look, a Panzer IV, and good shot, but wasn't enough. Alright, well, that was a good run. Definitely a very interesting vehicle, and I'll see how the Excelsior and how the Firefly will perform. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to support me, feel free to like and subscribe. And with that being said, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.